Welcome back to the studio, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. Today we're going to record everything with the venerable Shure Unidyne III. Is it really the magical SM57? Let's find out.
We're going to start off by getting our drum sound. Now, since we're using a 57, which is a somewhat limited bandwidth, we don't really have that low, we don't really have the high end, and we're still going to try to capture a full drum sound. We need some kick, we need some of the top end of the cymbals, or as much as we can possibly get. So we're going to try a few different positions with the mic. The first up is going to be two different positions in the front. We have this one, and then we're going to go slightly higher, and it's going to be aimed kind of at where the snare is, trying to split the drum set as much as possible to try to get as much sound as we can. Then we're going to do a typical overhead spot, but fairly low. This is going to be aimed in between it's going to be right in between the whole kit facing down at the kick drum. And then we're going to try one more over the shoulder position. And then we're going to take a listen and see which one gets the most even sound of the kit and see if any of the elements of the kit change tone when we have the mics in different positions. Now, one thing with any single mic or minimal mic setup is the balancing all comes to the drummer. So that's why we're really going to try to get a mic placement that balances the kit out first off to make it easier on me to then balance the rest of my playing. Because cymbals are going to jump. Ride cymbals with these front mics can really jump out. We might not have enough kick, so I might have to hit that a little bit harder. But it comes down to whoever the drummer is gets to do all the balancing when you have a mic setup like this. So let's go take a listen to these positions.
That's what the 4 positions sound like. I don't know what you guys thought, but we definitely had a favorite. And which is that?
Just overhead from above.
Yep. We liked the way it balanced the kit, minus the bottom end, which we'll talk about in just a second. But the snare sounds good there, and the tone of the ride sounds pretty nice there. It's workable if I don't hit it too hard. And the front position sounded a little bit roomier than what we wanted, so we don't want to lose our punch once we put the other instruments on there. Since we didn't think we had enough low end, we're going to cheat.
Yes, we have to.
Yes. We're going to stick another Unidyne down on the kick drum. So we're actually going to do the kit with 2 mics. Going to be an overhead, just the standard overhead position, and then a Unidyne down. And I think what I'm going to do is put it just outside of the hole so we can maximize as much low end as possible. And then we'll see what that sounds like, and it's time to track our song.
Find out.
All right, our kick mic, as you can see, going a couple inches outside the hole, and it is literally, let's see if I can get a good angle there, pointed directly in the center of the hole towards the front head. The reason I'm putting it outside is I'm trying to maximize as much low end as we can possibly get. Let's have a listen and see what this set up with the 2 mics, our overhead and kick mic. Let's see what it sounds like.
Let's try the 57 now on the acoustic. As you can see, it's very close, the closest ever for me. I tried everything position-wise, like closer to the hole, away from the hole, more to the 12th fret. We decided 17th fret is the best sound, balance between the hole and the strings. And pick-wise, I picked a harder pick because the thin one that I tried before was not giving me enough volume. Let's see what it does. 57 on the bass now. By the looks of it, it's right in the center, about 2 inches out. And let's see what it sounds like. .57 on the electric guitar. As we can see, it's pretty close to the speaker. I think it sounds very, very good.
All right, the fun challenge of miking a piano basically with a 57. But the Unidyne III, which is a special mic, and honestly, it did a pretty decent job. It is not hi-fi like a condenser mic, but it definitely has a vibe for sure. So we went stereo, basically pointing just above the hammers, where the hammers hit the strings. And I'm kind of about a third in on each side, or pointed at a third in on each side. And I think I did a pretty good job for being a dynamic microphone. So let's go have a listen.
That's all the elements. So if you only have a 57, or in this case, a Unidyne, which is the special 57, you've got no excuses. Go record something, because the best mics to record something with are the ones that you own. And actually, I think this came up kind of cool.
Yes, it did.
You know, little character with all these microphones. So now that we've tracked all the pieces, let's hear it all together.
1, 2, 3.
You only have a certain amount. I do kind of want to wrap that up.
Yeah.
But I don't want to say it in 1,000 words.
Yeah.
I want like 5. All right, so there's other pieces. That's all the elements.